Gives Money. I would like to welcome you all out to the interpretation of Daniel Stevens. Let's make history. I've been waiting so long, the feeling is so strong, and this can't be wrong, come on. On this particular episode, I really want to talk about, controlling your emotions. And this goes back to when I was young, and I realized what happens when you don't control your emotions. Because when you grow up in an environment, like I grew up in East New York, very volatile situation, no father figure, and all your friends are like that. And when you start seeing some of your friends react to certain things, like when somebody tells them, when they get critiqued, or maybe they come across conflict. Some people, like when I was young, my mom didn't raise me as a violent person. I picked that up from my environment. So, like, I'll get into a fight. I might have caught one loss, but I wasn't the type to go say, yo, let me grab a gun and handle my business, because that's not how I was brought up in my house. I didn't pick those skills up until I went to the streets, because they became a form of survival. And I'll say I never partake to anything of that magnitude, more of just a type of guy that like to get money. So things of that magnitude. And that's what I say about controlling your emotions, because you see this behavior pop up at work, definitely with black guys, where they come across confrontations and they lash out. And when I see that, the first thing that triggers in my mind, it comes off as a female emotion. Females lash out. Females get extremely angry real fast. So for a man to do that, it bugs me out. Like, damn, why are you getting so emotional over something that's small? And I'm telling you, you can really see this. I want y'all to really pay attention to this. Just pay attention to people when somebody tells them what to do or say something not flattering, or, somebody critiques you, and you see how they react. And that's how you can determine who was raised by a single mother. Let me tell you, I used to react like that too, because can I really say that? I had reactional moments like that. Yes, because I didn't know how to control my emotions. And this goes back to something when I was young. When I was 15 years old, I remember I was out committing crimes all the time. I was out committing crimes, doing mad, wild, negative shit. And I remember I had like 4 cases in family court. And then one of them I had got sentenced on and got some probation. I violated the probation, all that. So I'm going to court, be in front of the judge. And I remember my moms was standing there. They was like, we're going to release your son back to you. My mom said, no, you're not. Y'all going to keep him. Let me tell you, broke my heart. But what my mother did right there, she showed me the greatest lesson in life, accountability. And once I learned that lesson, I knew that nobody will save me. I have to be responsible for the decisions I make. So I can't just be out here just throwing my life away for that will pass in time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people really don't get that. It's still men in their 40s that can't even control their emotions. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy. You can see it. You can see it, like, with people. And it's weird, like, when my mom's taught me that lesson, and now resonating with me at 42 years old, I'm looking at it like, thank you, Ma, because you taught me one of the greatest lessons in life. Because where I'm at in life, I hold myself to this high standard of accountability. I never blame nobody for nothing I do. Even if it's wrong and you could have did it, I would take responsibility, because in my mind, I tell myself to rationalize the situation is I should have known better if it went wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Like, I don't blame nobody. Like, even if I cross somebody, that shit was all me. Like, you might have done something that made me feel that way, but it's not your fault. Maybe it is your fault, but I did what I had to do, and I stand on it. Like, yeah, shit, what can I do? And that's another thing. That goes back to people always dwelling the past. I can't stand that shit. I hate when people always say, they bring up your past. Listen, that shit is over. You can't change the past. Remember this, you cannot change the past. And that's why I think I don't partake in old relationships, like with old female friends I used to date. I try not to go back to those, because you still view me in the lens of the last time you see me. And you can't view me like that because I won't even view you like that because I know things change. Shit, I haven't seen some people in over 9, 10 years. I don't view you the same way as when we last encountered each other. Basically, I'm looking at it like I'm meeting a whole new stranger. You feel me? So, and that's what I be telling people. Like, I don't dwell on the past. I don't rekindle friendships. I move on. If you don't hear from me and I don't call, it's for a reason. I don't want to fuck with you, and it's just that simple. But the people I fuck with, you gonna hear from me. You gonna see me. I'm available. I'll do it everything. I'll help you at a drop of a dime. But I start to learn my time is precious. You don't need certain things in your life. I'm gonna keep it real. There's just some things you do not need in your life. Bringing up my past and dwelling in the past is some of the corniest shit ever in the fucking world. I hate it, man. I hate it. Man, it's crazy. I want to talk about like some financial responsibilities. Don't y'all? One of my pet peeves is I hate irresponsible adults. And that's men and females. Like, I hate irresponsibility. I hate when you know you have priorities and you choose to do the totally opposite, and then you need somebody to bail you out. Shit bugs me out. Like, prime example, I know people that will be behind on rent just to go out and party. Me personally, I don't even go out. Some of my friends have to even tell me, Giz, get out the fucking house. For one, I go to work and come home, and I start to learn this financially. You want to live below your means because most people are trying to live a lifestyle. And once I remove that out of my life, like, I'm not living a lifestyle. My life is not a reality show. This is my reality, my world that I'm designing for myself. And it be like that. But I'm really convinced the delusion of people with finances in the world, motherfuckers really running around here thinking they on reality shows. It's wild crazy to me. Yeah, man, it's another episode of the Interpretation Podcast. I'm just getting a few things off my chest this morning. I need to vent. It's just a lot of shit I be looking at, the irresponsibility of people. And then that limits, I'm telling you, the more I see irresponsible people and I start watching behaviors, because I'm a person that just observe. Now, I ain't going to say shit. I ain't going to say nothing to you for a while. I'm just going to observe. I'm going to watch what you do. I'm going to watch how you do it. I'm just going to keep watching. I ain't going to say shit. Excuse me. I ain't going to say shit. But trust and believe. I seen it. I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people that pay attention. Don't just listen to what they say. Listen to the actions after what they say. For real. For real. And always pay attention to body language. Body language is one of the biggest key attributes to finding out the truth with people, you know? So, this is another episode of the Interpretation Podcast. I ain't gonna hold you. And, man, I want to thank everybody for the likes, subscribes, the shares, everything. Word. You already know. I'm out.